Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to be creating another fun pop-out that is football themed. I'm going to go to my elements and I'm going to grab one of my recently used elements. It is the state of Washington. When you're choosing an element to use for this application, make sure that you are able to change the color inside. So I'm going to change the color to white. I'm going to place a rectangle on my workspace by pressing R. This rectangle I'm going to change to the color black, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because I want it to be just slightly larger than my state. So I'm going to send it to back. Here's my state. I'm going to go to share. I'm going to download this because I want to create an overlay. So I'm going to download and I'll bring that back into my workspace. Here it is. I'm going to remove the background as soon as it's finished uploading. All right, my background should be removed. We can just double check by going back in and we can see that it's been removed. So I'll go back. I'm going to grab my overlay and I'm going to make it a little bit larger. I'll go to my elements and I'm going to grab an image that I recently used of a football player. Now keep in mind that this team is totally made up. The two don't coincide with one another. I'm going to make a duplicate of this image and put it right on top. And I'll grab the both of them by going to position and layers. And I'm going to make those two images a little bit larger. I'm going to grab the one on the bottom and move it behind the state. I'll go to the one on top and I'll remove the background. I'm going to go back to the one on the bottom and I'm just going to crop it so that it fits nicely inside of that overlay so I can't see the background. I'll grab the both of these now by pressing Control and selecting them, and I'm just going to move the football player I'll grab that overlay and I'm going to rotate it just slightly. And I'll go back to the image in the back and I'll just crop it so we can't see it poking out. I'm going to grab the image on top and I'm going to crop it so that we can't see the body coming through. Now in this case, I want the arm here to be popping out. And so I'll need to create a duplicate and carefully put it on top and then focus on the arm coming out. So I'm just going to crop the sides and extend it so that the arm and football are coming out. I don't care about this leg, so I'm just going to crop it out of the way. If something isn't popping out the way you want it to pop out, then you have to create a duplicate and focus on that part of your photo popping out of whatever element you're creating. Now, before we download this, we need to change the color of that black overlay to white. So I'm going to go to Position and Layers and make sure that I have that overlay selected. I'm going to go to Edit and I'm going to go to Duotone and I'm going to select the custom option to change both the shadows and highlights to white. It's now time for us to download this. So I'll come to Share, Download. I only want page 2 and I'll click Download. I'll create another page while I'm waiting and then I'll bring it back into Canva. So here it is right here. This is our pop-out. This does not have a transparent background. If you want to remove the background, you need to remove the background and then it will be transparent. Now, like some of the other more recent videos, I have a couple of options for you. So this is option number 1. And by the end of this video, I want to hear from you which option you like best. So I'm going to add or duplicate this page. On this page, I'm going to add some text. In the text, in all caps, I'm going to type Eagles. I'm going to grab this text and bring it up here, and I'm going to change it to a font called Yearbook Solid. I'm going to make this a little bit larger, like this. And I'm going to duplicate this and put it right underneath. Duplicate and duplicate again. Now I'm going to go to Position and Layers. I'm going to grab all of those text boxes and I'm just going to reposition them a little bit. I'm now going to select them all. With all of them selected, I'm going to go to the text color and I'm going to change it to a complementary color. I'm going to grab the second one from the top, go to transparency, and I'm going to decrease the transparency a little bit. I'll grab the third one from the top and I'll decrease the transparency even more. And for the last one, I'll do the same. I'll go back to Position and Layers. I'm going to grab all of these. I'm going to group them together. And now I'm going to bring them behind the main image like that. So this is the second option. I'm going to duplicate this page one more time. And I'm going to grab that text and I'm going to make a duplicate of it. So I'll select Duplicate and I'll place it right on top. I'm going to go to Text Color and I'll change the text color to white. I'm now going to go to Effects and I'm actually going to use the Hollow effect. And I'm going to reduce the thickness. So I've set it to 1. So this is a third option. So what do you think about this one? So I've got one more option for you to think about. So I'll make a duplicate of this page and I'm going to go to Elements and search for grunge background. I'll go to Graphics and I'm going to grab this grunge right here. I'm going to place it right up here and I'm going to change the color of the grunge to white. And I'm just going to make that a little bit larger like that. I'm going to duplicate it just so that there's more of it. And now keep in mind that adding the grunge is not going to make it transparent anymore. So just keep that in mind because you'll be able to see that grunge element if you try and print this as transparent. And I'll show you what I mean in a while. I'm going to go to Position Layers. I'm going to grab those two grunge elements and I'm going to bring them behind my main image, but in front of the text. So that's what this would look like. And if I were to change the background color, let's say to a gray, you would be able to see that grunge effect. So what you'd have to do in this case is you'd have to download this, re-upload and remove the background, and that will remove that grunge effect from everywhere, really, even the text. All right. So I'm going to change the color back to white and I want to hear back from you. Which option did you like best? The plain one, the one with the text, the one with the hollow text, or the one with the grunge effect? Let me know in the comments. If you learned anything in this tutorial, don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. If you want to hear more about my live classes, just ask me in the comments and I'll give you more information. I truly hope that you did like this tutorial. For now, my friends, I'm going to say bye-bye until next time.